Good afternoon, CP Oshubo Oremena, DDS area Kibabola, my own classmate.
Good
Good afternoon. Good
sir.
afternoon, Mr. I'm Francis Abua. Now be early bird. Make we go call others. Where's the fan here? Fan.
It's not closed.
Fellow Rotarians, good afternoon. Some early bed to go through the same time every morning. And we can start. There's so many other programs. You know,
We no get.
Good afternoon, my DG. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. Good afternoon, dear DG. I think we can start. And the others will join us along the way. I'd like to specially welcome the Rotarians who have joined us for this month's edition of DG Speaks. DG Speaks is an interactive session with the district governor. No host. Sorry, I was just unmuting Olori Bisayo. Her microphone was on and she was distracting us. So like I was saying, DG Speaks is a one-time opportunity for you to speak directly to the DG every month without going through any SC, without going to any chief of staff, without going through anyone, and she will answer you directly. Any questions, observations that you've had, this is the time to bring it up and we'll discuss it and the DG will give you an answer. I'd like to specially welcome Rotarian Abiodun Role, Rotarian Adedayo Dauda, Rotarian Adedokun Abidin, Charter President Ozugo Oromena, Charter President Oba of RC Shagamu, Rotarian Esther, Rotarian Ezekiel Balogun, immediate past President Favor Majo, Rotarian Frank Oladiwola, Rotarian Funsho, Gbogbo Ade, Rotarian Gbenga Afere, Rotarian Juwon Amodo, Rotarian Lawrence Agbanobi, Rotarian Nelson, Rotarian Babaole Johnson, Rotarian Oladapo Oluwaseyi, Rotarian Oladipupo Jubril, Rotarian Lalikan Salmon, Rotarian Oloribisayo Oyekan, Rotarian Prince, Rotarian Abimbola, Rotarian Adeola Wolabi, our District Executive Secretary, Past Assistant Governor Tayo Adelaja, you're very much welcome. PAG Uyi Shoyobi, you're very much welcome. Rotarian Francis Abuaya, welcome. DGN Henry Akinyele, thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you so much, PI Chairman. Thank you very much.
Hope President, I saw Hope President now that's just joined us. Fellow Rotarian, Hope President Oluwatunsi, okay, okay. Thank you for joining us. My DG, I think the time is right now for us to call the meeting to order and begin the program. Thank you very much.
Leave it and positioning it to changing it. Afternoon, my chairman.
Good afternoon, my DJ. Interestingly, we are all at the district attending one
program or the other. I just finished with a press conference for the district conference.
I'm aware.
Yes, and now we're here. Afternoon, fellow Rotarians, district leaders. I greet you all. Let me start by, I believe you have done recognitions of district leaders here present. My chairman.
Akinyele is here. So, but I've done
recognitions. My district governor nominee, Henry Akinyele, I greet you. You're
Thank you very much.
Recognized.
Thank you, my DJ.
Thank you. All district leaders here present, you're highly welcome. Fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends. I'd like to call this section to order. May we take the Rotary grace. Oh Lord, and give us for good. We praise thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to Thank you very much for taking the Rotary grace. Once again, I'd like to recognize our district governor nominee, all district leaders here present. You're highly recognized. All my Hope presidents, I recognize you. All Hope presidents here present, my Hope captains, I recognize you. The captains of the AGs, I recognize you. Zonal coordinators, committee chairs, AGs, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends of Rotary. You're all welcome to this edition of another DG Speaks. It's just an interactive section where we like kind of talk to ourselves, interact within ourselves to bring you up to date of where we are as of today, and then have the opportunity to take on some questions and observations or comments that will come from Rotarians in so many areas of activities within the district for this Rotary year. And that is why we're here. I welcome all of you. And it's been a wonderful year together. It's been a journey so far. I must say, it's been a wonderful experience. I don't think this is the last of DG Speaks. The last one will come in the month of June. This is for the month of May. So let me start by appreciating all the Rotarians and district leaders that have been on this journey with us through thick and thin. This year had not been the best in terms of economic activities or in terms of the situation of the economy. But we Rotarians did not just allow ourselves to be deterred by what we are going through in the economy. We had braced it up like Rotarians that we are in our continuous service to humanity. And we have worked so marvelously well this Rotary year that one begins to ask, are we really in the same country? The answer is yes. We are in the same country. We are in Nigeria. We are facing these economic challenges, just like every other person out there as a Nigerian is going through. The difference between us and them, and that we are Rotarians. And as Rotarians, we had pledged to serve humanity. We had pledged to continuously give back to the society the little bit of what God has given to us. And we have continually pledged to serve above self and to continue doing good in the world. I hope I'm being heard. To continue doing good in the world. And that is the difference. You can hear me?
Yes, we can, yes. Loud and
Thank you
clear.
very much. So we have continuously pledged to help the community, and especially for this Rotary year, that our team is creating hope in the world. We did not allow the circumstances of the economy to deter us. And we have continued to create hope in various areas, covering the 8 areas of focus for this Rotary year. When I say 8 areas of focus, don't get me wrong. I'm the one adding the 8th one. It's normally 7 areas of focus. RI has not changed it officially. But the 8th one, like we have been charged this Rotary year, is mental health, for which the RI president has told us to go around and talk about within our communities and within ourselves. And that, to me, is the 8th area of focus for this Rotary year. We have done tremendously well in terms of service project delivery. We have done well, but we are still lacking in so many other aspects, which is even the priority areas for Rotary International. In membership, I must say, clubs have done well in membership this Rotary year. A lot of people have been inducted. I have even had the opportunity to induct so many quality Rotarians into Rotary this Rotary year. But unfortunately, I say unfortunate, because all the inductions done, it's not looking like nothing has been done. For one singular fact, that clubs went en masse with deletion this Rotary year. Deleting members they've been holding on for 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Deleting as if there is no tomorrow. I want to plead once again. We have been on negative since the beginning of the Rotary year, and even with all the inductions done and updates in the Rotary Club Center, as of today, this morning, we are still on -4. What that means is that we have lost 4 members from the figure we started in July 1st, 2023. And that we have not inducted any new member. That's what it's looking like. We started the year, 1st of July, with 4,667 members. As of today, we have 4,663 members, meaning we have lost 4 members from that number of 1st July. And it's looking like there hadn't been any inductions or new attractions for this Rotary year, which we all know is not the true position. So I want to plead with all the club presidents here present and all the district leaders, please work on your various clubs that we do not need to delete anymore before the end of this Rotary year. Rather, let's work on paying on the invoices we already have gotten from RI. So many clubs are still owing on their second semi-annual dues. You will not be receiving a fresh invoice until next Rotary year. But further deletion will also go in to take up all the new inductions that will also be done between this May and June. So I plead, and I continue to plead with Rotarians, especially our presidents, that please, enough of deletions. Instead of deleting, may we attract new members and update them into Rotary Club Central accordingly to grow back our membership status. We do not have to end the Rotary year with a negative position. We need to be back to positive and attract as many members as possible. I know a lot of clubs are still going on with induction of new members. Please upload them to Rotary Club Central as soon as you induct them. Time is not on our side anymore. While we deter from deleting already existing members, that encourage them to be more active in Rotary. The second priority for Rotary International and also for our district is Rotary Foundation. I want to appreciate all the members that have donated generously this Rotary year to our foundation. We are still very, very far from target. And this I have, like I said earlier, is due to the economic circumstances we found ourselves. The rates from July 1st moved from 461 to 754 to 786 to 896. We even went as high as 1,589. Today we are back to 1,338. And it's not looking good. I was initially hopeful that the rate will come down to 1,100 or even 1,000 from the trend we saw in the month of April. But just before the month of April ended, we found ourselves back to 1,400. And RI had to pitch on 1,338. My plead is that let us not be deterred as usual. Whatever you have earmarked to give to the foundation, still do it. If you had planned to give $1,000 at a particular rate, and that rate is no longer feasible, still give that amount of money to the foundation. You may not get $1,000, but you may get 700 or 500 or 800. It is better than not giving at all or holding back the money. If you had earmarked to do 1,000 before and the money can only do 500 now, go ahead and do the 500. And for those of us who have not become Paul Harris Fellows, I had a challenge thrown open that I was going to match all your donations of $500 to 1,000 to make you a Paul Harris Fellow. That challenge is still open. If you are among those that have pledged to do that, please do that and send us the advice so that we can match it accordingly. If you have not done anything at all to the foundation this year, please, that is not good as a Rotarian. Do something no matter how small. Little drops of water, like they say, makes a mighty ocean. No amount is too small, nothing given is too high. As a Rotarian, you will not be a very good Rotarian if you don't give to the foundation, knowing fully well that the foundation is what we have. That is our means of doing good in the world. And the grant we enjoy every Rotary year comes from our donations to the foundation. If we don't give, we don't get. And even the malaria drive and polio and all that we do, the Rotary International finances, these monies come from our donations to the foundation. That's where we get district and global grants from. So as Rotarians, we must continue to give to the foundation. That is the bedrock of Rotary, and that is the our engine house for doing good in the world. Most of us do not even think about giving to polio. Polio is an epileptic disease. It's an endemic disease that has no cure. We have fought it around the world, but we still have presence in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Of recent, we have a breakout in New York after 30 years and another one in Mozambique. We're still fighting in Nigeria by vaccinating children. For every $100 you give to Rotary Foundation on polio, you have succeeded in vaccinating 200 children in the world. And we must keep up with this challenge until polio is completely eradicated in the whole world. There is a challenge of $10 per Rotarian to the Rotary Foundation for polio. I feel odd to still know that there are so many Rotarians who have not been able to live up to expectation on this $10 challenge. $10, even as worst as the rate is, $10 today will give us 13,300 naira or so. That is what $10 should be. And I don't want to believe that I have Rotarians within this district who cannot give $10 to the foundation. If you have not, within your club, giving $10, please do so. You can either pass the payment through your club or pass it direct to the foundation account and send the advice to Helen, who will update your account on Rotary Foundation accordingly. Or you pass it through your club, who will then in turn make the payment on your behalf. But please, no one should be left out in giving $10 to polio. It's a challenge. In the same vein, I could see the Polio Plus, District Polio Plus Committee Chairman, P.A. Giraffe Abano. He's been sending a lot of messages on the platform, talking about clubs that has given to polio the challenge of 1,500, and clubs that have not given at all. Some clubs gave $10 to polio on behalf of the club as their donation of 1,500. Please, let's take this donation seriously. It's like a project for us. Just like clubs take doing their project seriously, let's take this donation of 1,500 to polio seriously, because I see it as a project. The money does not come back as grants. It goes into buying vaccines around the world to vaccinate our children. It is very important, and we don't even have so many clubs are still outstanding in this regard. Please take it seriously. We still have the month of May and the month of June, up to 15th June, to do the needful. Kindly do so, and God will continue to bless you for giving to humanity. There are other people that have also pledged $500, $1,000, $10,000 to the foundation. And we also have our AKS and all that needs to complete the payments. Please take this seriously and donate to the foundation. We are still lacking behind in our donation. Up till now, the district as a district has not been able to make up to $500,000. And this district has been known for so many years as taking the lead in our zone in Africa. Taking the lead on foundation, taking the lead on membership. It will not be a good thing this year for us to Mauritius for the Rotary Institute in September, and our districts will be coming last in all the events. Help us, please, by supporting the foundation. Nothing you give will be too small, and nothing will be too big. Just donate. That is why we are Rotarians. I am happy to note that I have been able to cover about 127 clubs out of 148 clubs that are currently existing in our district. The visit has been an experience to cherish. But we still have about 20 clubs left to be visited. Most of these clubs are not in a position to receive the district governor. Or let me say they are shying away from receiving the district governor for one reason or the other. I have also thrown my doors open to them to say, if Mohammed cannot go to the mountain more, the mountain can come to Mohammed. I am open to host them at the district office if they cannot host me in their clubs. Please make yourselves available, president of these less than 20 clubs that are left. We still have the month of May to do justice to the remaining clubs. It doesn't matter what the situation in the club is. That is part of why we are asked to visit the clubs, not just to look at the books, but to also see to the situation of the club and advise on ways to improve the situation on ground. So don't deprive yourselves of the visit of the district governor. It has so many benefits, not just hosting the DG. I don't need your food. I don't need your drinks. Just come and let us interact. Let us talk to each other. Let's look at our problems and examine how far the club has come or what the problems of the clubs are, so that jointly we can reach a decision on how to better the situation of the club. We will not be happy to have any club deleted. We will not be happy to have any club not doing well. I want to be able to hand over healthy clubs with so many members to the 2 district governors that will take over from me. I want to hand over good clubs to them that would continue the work of Rotary in the 2 districts. So help me to help you by making yourself available. Reach out to the district secretary and try to schedule an appointment, either you to come to the district office for me to host you, or you invite me to your clubs. I am open to both. I'd like to also let us know that the district committee headed by our PDG, Adewumi, as chairman, and PDG Shomo Omoni as vice chairman, with all the future governors and other notable Rotarians, have concluded their job on the district team. And the work has started immensely in the process of concluding our district team come 30th June. The 2 district governors, Wole Kukoyi and Femi Adeneko, has been working very hard to start the year. And like we all know, 9111 is going to retain this office called the Julius Adelusi House, while 9112 will have the Majiagbe building as their new office. Work is going on now to renovate the 9112 office, the Majiagbe House, to make it conducive for 9112 to operate as a district. This is going to be the situation from now until when 9112 is available is able to get the district office on the island. So many other things. We have a panel discussion at the conference where we'll have the opportunity to tell Rotarians what the districting committee has done and what agreements have been reached, and also welcome the 2 new DGs to their 2 new districts. The district conference, like we know, is coming up 9th and 12th of May in Abeokuta, Green Legacy Hotel. I will be there physically to welcome all Rotarians to this memorable conference that is going to be the last for District 9110. The welcome cocktail will be on the 9th evening, and the departure will be on the 12th. Within this period, the conference chairman, Chiedozie Mba, and all the committee members have been working tirelessly day and night to give you a conference to remember, something that will be memorable as we split into the 2 new districts. Do not miss it. Do not wait to be told how it happened. be part of this history and be there to hear it and see it all for yourself. A lot has been packaged to make you happy and enjoy the conference. Before this DG speaks, I just came out of a press conference where the TV stations, media, print media, radio, and all came together. It was well packaged by the chairman and 2 vice chairmen of the conference and all the committee members for the district conference. We just had an explosive press conference talking about this district conference in Abeokuta and all that has been lined out to do. Try and be part of it. Another highlight for this district conference is that we are receiving, I'm sure, anytime from now, they will be arriving at the airport. Our Indian friends from 2 districts in India, District 3000 and District 3141, India. They are all arriving in Lagos this afternoon to be part of our conference. And one of the groups that is coming from District 3141, led by Dr. Manish Motwani, is coming to talk to us on obesity. They will be doing screening, testing, and treatment, and also interactive section during the conference. Obesity is one deadly disease that most of us do not know about, and we have constantly neglected because we believe that when we are slim, we are not obese. It's only the fat ones that can be said to be obese. Just come to this conference so that you hear the true situation. And you also have the opportunity to test yourself to know whether you are obese or whether you are not. And if you are obese, you will be advised on what to do, how to take care of yourself. And there will be some treatment meted out as they are coming prepared from District 3141. It's the first of its kind in our district. I'm happy that is happening in my time. Before moving to Abeokuta, they will be here in Lagos tomorrow. They are arriving today. I'll be hosting them at the district office. The 2 groups of Indians coming from the 2 districts will be here in the office to meet with the district governor tomorrow afternoon by 12. You are all invited. Join us to welcome them to District 9117. After which they will continue with the screening, testing, and treatment within the district office, as there will be a health camp set up here for that purpose. So you can feel free, please come out en masse tomorrow to benefit from this screening, health talk, and all that on obesity within our district, while we also continue when we get to Abeokuta during the conference, because they will all be with us all through the conference and can only depart back to their countries 14th and 15th of May accordingly. We are known for our hospitality. We are known as friendly people in Nigeria. This group of Indians are coming. They were invited and facilitated by the Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro, the Rotary Club of Abeokuta Rock City, and Rotary Club of Mende Midtown. They facilitated the Indians coming from District 3141 on obesity and also on friendship exchange to be with us at the conference. While the friendship exchange team for the district, headed by our PhD, Kate Ayeniba, also facilitated the friendship exchange from District 3000, also in India. And 5 people, minimum of 5 people are coming from that district on a friendship exchange. While a minimum of 3 is coming from 3141 on a friendship exchange stroke obesity. To talk about obesity. So we are going to be having in this year's conference a total of about 8 Indians minimum that will be there to join us in our conference and to also impact positively on our members and visitors around. So please make yourself available tomorrow at the district office for the screening exercise and treatment, while you also make yourself available in Abeokuta for a continuation. And join me tomorrow at the district as we say welcome to these wonderful Rotarians coming all the way from India just to fellowship with us. Isn't it wonderful? It's the first of its kind that they are going to be with us in Abeokuta all through the district conference. And I'm very glad to welcome them in our midst. On the 9th, apart from the obesity camp that will be on, by evening, we'll have our welcome cocktail, as usual, in Abeokuta Sports Club. And then 10th morning is the opening ceremony, for which I'm glad for you to know that the guest speaker in that opening ceremony is the famous Bishop Matthew Kuka, coming all the way from Kaduna State to be with us for this conference. And he's coming with 2 reverends in his company. Let's be there to welcome them and receive them. And our RI rep representative for this year conference is going to be our dear Julia Phelps and her spouse, Steve McKinsey. For those of us who will remember them, they were here with us in Lagos 2018 when District 9110 played host for Rotary Institute. They were there in that year, and I was privileged that year to be her aide during that visit. And today she's coming as a representative to my conference. Isn't that wonderful? I'm waiting to receive her. She'll be arriving in Lagos tomorrow afternoon as we proceed to Abeokuta from them. The DG monthly newsletter. We had a challenge at the beginning of the Rotary year with the chairman of the committee, and he couldn't continue with the newsletter. So after 6 months, we had to take on a new committee to help us out with the newsletter. And we have been publishing 2 months, because most of you will be wondering, why are we doing 2 months this thing? We've been doing 2 months. And we have brought our monthly bulletin up to date, our monthly newsletter from the DG's office. It's been virtual, online, but at the conference, we'll have some physical copies to give around. If you have not seen it, please look out for it. It will be there. That newsletter showcases what we do on a monthly basis and gives the Rotarians an opportunity to also advertise, especially the club presidents, what they have done and showcase their activities on a monthly basis. If you have not partaken in any of this, please try to do in the remaining 2 months of the Rotary year. We have our RI Convention Committee work on our trip to Singapore, because after the conference, the next major trip will be to Singapore for our convention. Our DGND, Bukola Bakare, have put in a lot of effort in this regard with our committee members. They have worked assiduously well in getting us visas from the embassy. And I am happy to announce that we have up to 95% success story. Only very few applications that had issues were denied visa. And the denial came as a result of either incomplete information or incomplete documentation, or peculiar reasons why those few individuals, just about 10 of them or less, were denied visa. But every other person has gotten visa approved, and the documents are back. The passports are back to district office with the visas. It's e-visa. So if you have not collected yours, please get in touch with the RI Convention Committee to pick up your passport and your visas accordingly. I'd like to thank them for a job well done. They have really done well. And lastly, but not the least, before I open it up to get comments and questions. You know, this is supposed to be an interactive section. So I'm not meant to just talk alone. We are meant to interact and rub minds together. We have last Rotary year account approval. We couldn't do it at the DTA like we normally do for circumstances beyond the control of our past district governor. She was not present. So we have fixed 15th May, Wednesday, immediately after our conference at the district office here, for incoming presidents to please come together, look at the accounts for last Rotary year and approve it accordingly so that the accounts can be forwarded to RI. Letters, notifications, and the accounts on itself have been forwarded for the past 2 weeks or so to our Rotarian presidents. Please go through it and make yourself available, please, at the district office on the 15th of May so that we can carry out this noble task. Once again, thank all you Rotarians, from the district leaders to all the clubs and all the members. I could not have been able to do it alone. It's not a journey for one man. Couldn't have been able to function without the help and support I got from all of you. So I thank you so much for what you have done, what you are still doing, and what you will continue to do till the end of the Rotary year. We will never say never until it is totally over. It cannot be over until it is finally over. So in as much as we are going for conference this week, that is not the end of the Rotary year. We will come back from the conference. We'll still continue with our donations to the foundation. We'll still continue with our projects, especially for those that got grants. The grant money came very late. Please continue with the projects with the grants and make sure it's completed before the end of the Rotary year so that you can write your reports accordingly that will go to RI. If these reports are not concluded before the end of this Rotary year, you will be the cause why other Rotarians will not get grant for the next Rotary year, because RI will not release the next grant until all the reports for this Rotary year have reached them for the approval. So please take it seriously, do your reports and send it in accordingly. Do not wait to be reminded, because we don't want to be a stumbling block to the 2 new districts receiving grants from Rotary International. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for joining us at the conference. Thank you you have to continue attracting new members to Rotary, as well as our donations to the foundation. These are 2 key events, plus our projects that will continue to the end of the Rotary year. This year, our job is to create hope in the world. We have created hope in so many ways and in different dimensions. Too many to mention, and I can only say thank you. I'm sure our communities have felt our presence, and through publicity of these projects and all we have done has been the key thing for this Rotary year. We have told our stories in a very compelling manners, and the world is hearing our voice. Thank you, Rotarians. You have been wonderful. I can only but say thank you. That is all I can do, even though I know thank you is not enough. But please take my thank you. I appreciate you all as we continue to join hands to create hope in the world. Thank you. I'm open to questions, open to comments, I'm open to suggestions. That is why we're here today. My chairman, Mike Effiong, please take over.
Thank you very much. DG, thank you as usual. You have highlighted so many things that this city is doing and what you want us as Rotarians to do. Like you have mentioned, this is, I hope everyone can hear me as well.
Yes, you're being heard. I'm hearing you. Okay.
So this is interactive. So I don't want to go on. I know that you spoke about membership, about foundation, about polio, plus about your visits to clubs. about the districting committee and about the district conference, which will hold from the 9th to the 12th of May. And the district conference this year is very, very important because that will be the last for District 1110. And you've also noted that the district conference this year is where everything will be laid on the table as regards the districting committee. So if you don't come to the conference, you might not know what is going to happen to you in July. So you better make sure you are at the conference to know what the districting committee has done. And of course, you mentioned the fact that we are expecting friends from Rotarians from India, District 3000 and 3141. So Rotarians should be ready. There are things that they will be doing that they will need us, especially the session on obesity. So we might be needing us to get people to listen to that so that it can help the people around our community. So Rotarians, the floor is open. You can put your question on the chat room, or you raise your hand, use the raise hand button, and we will recognize to speak. So feel free. Okay. AG Jelili Efedi, you have the floor.
Okay. Good afternoon, my amiable district governor, fellow Rotarians. Mine is not a question, but to say a big thank you to our indefatigable district governor. It's so laudable the things of which you've achieved this Rotary year, and we look forward to meeting at the district conference. Like I said earlier on, is just to say thank you for being that strong Amazon which you are, and we felt your energy this year. And congratulations, you are Iyabeji, you are going to give us 2 districts as you leave. So it's a thing that we are all grateful for, and we say congratulations to you. So mine is just to commend you and say thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, my AG Jelili. I appreciate you. Thanks for those wonderful comments.
Fellow Rotarians, the floor is still open for us to interact with the DG. The DG is waiting for you. She's eager to answer your questions. She's eager to take notes of your observations. If there are some issues happening in your club that you've not been able to bring forward, this is the time to bring it forward. If there's a challenge that you want the DJ to perhaps hear about, this is the time. Rotarian Alex Ilo, you have the floor. Just on.
Yeah, I'm meeting so. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Big thanks to the great lady of District 9110, my amiable district governor.
Thank you.
For all the great works, especially moving around the whole clubs within this space of 1 year, it's not been easy. To God be the glory for the strength He has given you.
Amen.
I have a little concern concerning the grants. Some of us were made to make up lectures concerning the grants, and we did and meet up with every other requirements. But at the end of the day, we didn't receive any grant, neither were we communicated with on reasons why we did not receive it again. We've been waiting with some lined out projects we had wanted to carry out, hopefully, that the grant will come in. But we did not receive any communication. We did not receive grant. I don't know if there were other reasons that made such. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my president. I will check before the end of this section. But what I know, like I said earlier, the grant payments were delayed, but we have succeeded in paying out grant to everyone that applied and were successful. We know the conditions precedent to getting a grant. One is that you must attend the seminar and put down your names for attendance, sign the MOU, and then put in an application of what you want to do and how much you need to carry out that project. For all the applications we got that were complete in the procedure, they were all written to say they were successful and that they will be getting the grant. So if your application was in and you attended the seminar and you signed the MOU, you could have reached to say you were successful. And then now that we're giving out the monies, your club will also benefit. What I failed to say is that even at the conference, we know that normally we have awards for projects, membership and foundation. But because the grants for this Rotary year came late due to the fact that the previous grants done, the reports were not submitted, and RI withheld the money until they got those reports and approved them. And that is what I'm saying. I don't want to happen going forward. That everybody that had gotten grant this year should please do the job well and send in their reports on time so that we'll forestall what happened this year to happen next year, where the grants will be coming very late towards the end of the Rotary year due to non-submission of reports. So I will check with the system to see if your club actually applied and why you have not received any letter of communication from us. The payments have started. All the clubs that submitted and are successful have actually received money, and I'm sure they are working. The awards for foundation, the award for membership and project will be delayed. It will not be given at this conference. It will be given in June, just before we leave office. Probably when we'll be doing the goodbye 9110 in June, we'll have that opportunity to present the last set of awards. And that is because membership is still ongoing. I know there are clubs that are still being formed. New clubs are still waiting to be chartered. We have inductions of new members still going on. And then we have people, I'm expecting more donations to the foundation in this month of May, as well as even in June before we leave office. So we cannot conclude on these 3 awards until we are close to the end of the Rotary year, so that every project will be taken into cognizance, and every donation, every attraction of new members and all will be taken in by the committee to produce the winners or the award recipients in those 3 categories. So before the end of this session, I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Follow back on.
Fellow Rotarians and leaders, the DG is still waiting to respond to your observations or questions or queries. Even queries allowed.
Yes, sir. It's allowed.
Queries are allowed at this.
I am available to answer the queries. President Alex Ilo, I have answers for you now. I have inquired and I was told that you applied, you attended the seminar, signed the MOU, but you did not submit any application for grant. You did not submit any application saying what you want to do as a project and how you want to do it. And because of that, we were not given, because there was no application in the name of your club. So what are we going to be giving you money for? You needed to have submitted what you needed to do with the money, the project, and then submit your account, grant account that will have the seed money, which you could have noted in your application that is what you will put in and how much you're looking for from the grant. So because there was no information, I won't say your application was denied because there was no application. You only attended the seminar, but you didn't apply.
Well, it is a big mistake somewhere. We did all what you said. We submitted application. We submitted account of the club for the projects. We submitted what we needed the money for. We did all that. So if for any reason it wasn't now,
how did you submit it?
We brought to the district. We were in the district.
You brought physical copy to the district? Did you bring physical copy? Who did you hand it over to?
My secretary handed it over to Uduak. That was where we submitted, and we attended the makeup lecture. We were there physically. We signed everything. We couldn't have just come asking for money, but maybe there's a mix-up somewhere. We just take it in good faith.
An acknowledged copy of that, because if your secretary was here to submit, Uduak could have given an acknowledgement. Because the same Uduak is telling me that you did not submit application. Uduak is here with me. She said he said they handed over the application to you, that the secretary came.
The secretary came with the MOU.
He said the secretary only brought MOU.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll give a follow-up.
MOU and did not submit any application. And then my president, this grant thing, we've spoken about it. We've been waiting for the money all this while. We did first seminar, second seminar. You should have reached out on time to say, even to find out what you gave your secretary to go and submit, did he actually submit it? Because he brought only MOU to the district, which we have in the file. And we have it on record that you attended the seminar, but there was no application submitted.
It's all right now. Thank you.
So sorry about that.
Thank you very much. It's all right.
Okay. Thank you. But they said they gave you. I can see more hands up. Mike.
Charter President, Charter President Oba, you have the floor. Then after that, we will take Rotarian Funsho Gbogbade.
Yeah, good afternoon, my DG, my ever radiant, elegant, beautiful DG. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, district leaders, fellow Rotarian. Still on the district grants.
Yes.
Now that the grant is available and has been given to club, looking at the timing, what should be the time frame for submission of the report? Thank you.
You have to submit before the end of June, before the end of the Rotary year. You have to finish the project and submit your report before the end of the Rotary year, so that we can in turn submit to Rotary International, so that they can approve to enable another grant come to our district for next Rotary year. If the submissions are not done on time, the processes will be delayed into the next Rotary year. And until that process is finally concluded and RI approved based on documents submitted, our district will not receive the grant for the next Rotary year. That's how important it is. So please, most of you have gotten your money. Go in, start the job now, and work towards completing it even by end of this May, so that by June you send in your reports.
Okay, Rotarian Funsho Gbogbade. And after that, we'll take Hope President Oluwatosin. Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, my amiable DG. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. It's so encouraging working with you.
Thank you.
It's not been easy because you smile and at the same time you nail it right on the dot. We appreciate you so much, madam.
Thank you so much, my president. Thank you.
I'd like to ask, or I'd like you to please throw some light on the, although I mentioned it to you on one-on-one, we all thought maybe by now we should have something, even if it is skeletal, on the island, whether it's still land we're pursuing or I can't or maybe I didn't hear. I can't see anything pertaining to that. And I know that my beautiful DG, you have been meeting the governor, the deputy governor, Ashiwaju, everybody. So my DG, what is happening? I know you will make effort, and I'm sure that you will not relent in making effort. But please just let us know, where we are at this stage, because it's very, very important. So it's not really easy coming from the. Well, thank God you also live on the island. We all aspire to have our own district right on the island. So let us know where our sweet mama what to have done in this respect, please. Thank you.
I told you not to wait. Thank you very much, my president. Your comment is well noted. All I can say is that we have made tremendous efforts reaching out to the government of Lagos and Ogun State. We have made tremendous efforts trying to get a place for District 9112 on the island. The effort is still ongoing, it has not materialized fully. But don't worry yourself, we will not remain on the mainland forever. This is just a starting point. Come 1st July, because the time is imminent, we will be starting from Majiagbe House to operate as a district. We can still do most of our activities on the island. It will just be the DG and the secretariat that will be at the Ikeja, and they can decide where to put all the activities. We have a lot of halls, hotels and all that where we can hold. After all, Orchid, all the trainings this Rotary year happened in Orchid Hotel, and Orchid is within the island. So a lot of things will be happening on the island, pending when the process is completed for us to have a dignified office on the island to complement the office on the mainland. So it's ongoing. And where I stop, the incoming district governor will continue from where I stop. Thank you very much for that. I know we are all worried. It won't be an easy thing coming from the island to Ikeja every day. But we will survive just like we've been surviving. It will just be for a little while until the land and house issue is sorted, and we'll move on accordingly. Thank you.
No, President Oluwatosin, you have the floor.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. No, President Oluwatosin.
Yeah, our amiable DG. I'm President Oke Oluwatosin and the district leader in the house, sir. Ama.
You're welcome.
I want to talk on the issue of the grant, too, sir. Ma.
Yes.
Our club is New Okoba Metro.
Okay.
We apply for grant. They sent us message and we replied. But to this present moment, we don't know where we are on it.
Have you gotten your money?
No, ma.
Okay, after this meeting, I'll check with the district accounts office to know
Okay,
which ones have not been remitted. But we have remitted money to almost all the clubs that applied, and we're successful. So if you're among those still left, you will get your money between today and tomorrow.
Okay, ma.
Yes.
So after the meeting, I'll call you, ma.
Yes, please do that. I'll make
Okay,
sure the remaining funds are disbursed between today and tomorrow.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much.
My DJ is.
Do we have any more interactions? Rotarians, speak. We are here to interact.
Speak. Speak. Speak.
They should speak. I think I have another H president raising her hand.
Yes, Lara Ojo of New Lagos, Ikeja. You have the floor. Co-President Lara Ojo of RC New Lagos, Ikeja.
All right. Good morning, ma.
Good
My
morning.
Didi, ma.
Good
Thank
morning.
you
How
so
are you?
much for what you've been doing. I just want to appreciate you because you've been a great mother in the house. I will tell you that. For
Thank you.
everything since the beginning of this year up to this moment, you've been showing that good leadership that people need to emulate in it, because this has been a wonderful, wonderful year, especially since I've been back in Rotary. I've been an alumni for a while, and there is a lot of stuff that happened, and you've been standing and directing the correctly, way better. So I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for what you've been doing, and thank you for always being there. I know probably our clubs is going to be different, but definitely we're still going to be meeting one way or the other in conference, either convention or anywhere else also. I want to say thank you for all you have been doing for us as a club, as individual. We really, really appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my whole president, for the wonderful compliments. I appreciate you all so much. It's all thanks to you, your support, your leadership of your various clubs in different ways that we have been able to achieve what we did this week. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Any other comments? Apart from the fact that we have a beautiful DG. Any other comments? The DG is like, we don't have any other comments, and we don't have any observation. Nobody has queried you, which is a good thing. That means you have been a very fair leader, and you've answered as many questions as possible to the satisfaction of everyone here. So on that note, I would say we should just give your final comments and then we'll round off.
Thank you very much, my chairman, for another wonderful section. I want to appreciate all the Rotarians that are here present with us online, and those that are physically on ground here at the district office. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate my district leaders for always being supportive and being with me everywhere this Rotary year. Those that are here too, thank you all. My whole presidents, I can see most of you are online. I appreciate you. I thank you for being here. My Hope captains, I saw some of you online. I thank you and appreciate you. Our district governor nominee, I had been here since Henry. I thank you. All district leaders here present, I thank you all for finding time within your busy schedules to be here once again to listen to the district governor. And let me once again say, I will be waiting personally to receive all of you in Abeokuta. It's going to be a conference to remember. It's going to be a very memorable one. The committee had put a lot in place to make it a memorable conference for us. Do not miss out. Do not wait to be told. A lot of activities are going to take place in this conference. A lot of new innovations are going to come. Be part of it. Let's sit down, enjoy and unwind, and interact for the last time collectively within this Rotary year, and to celebrate ourselves, so everything we have done, because we have all done beautifully well this year. I must tell you, the awards committee are having headache on how to even bring up people, award winners, because everybody this Rotary year is a winner. All the clubs have done very well, beautifully well, I must say. And I am so proud of you all. Thank you as we continue to join hands to create hope in the world and continue to touch our communities in the different ways that we know how to do best. Thank you, and God bless us all. I will be waiting to receive you in Abeokuta.
Thank you very much, our
My
DJ.
chairman,
Thank you.
for public image. I thank you specially for putting this together and for all the coordination you have done this Rotary year, and all the support you have given in so many different ways and in so many dimensions that I can't even mention. I thank you. You have been a pillar standing gidigba behind me this Rotary year. Yeah, I thank you.
Thank you very much,
God
my
bless
DJ.
you.
Thank you very much, all our leaders,
all your committee members, I appreciate
and
you.
all the members of my committee, the members of the Public Image Committee who are here.
Yes.
We have one major DJ Speak for next month, which will be the big one, the ultimate one.
It will be a celebration DG Speak.
It will
that
be
DG Speak will be a celebration, yes.
Yes. And I'll also want to tell you that, you know, apart from my role as Public Image Chair for the district, next Rotary year I'll be coming to you as an action plan champion. We'll be discussing what that means. It's actually for us to help us increase our membership like the DG talked about earlier, and also attract more partners and donors to Rotary. So the action plan is another role that I'll be taking up. You'll be seeing me in your clubs and our action plan champions for the two various districts. Thank you very much, DG, for the opportunity to serve. And I will see you very shortly. But on this program, I'll see you next month. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate you all. It's been a year to remember with so many memories. Thank you. They're all still muted.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma. Have a beautiful day.
I wish you same. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my DG.
Thank you.
Thank you, my DG. Have a beautiful day ahead.
Thank you, my PhD. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks.
My DJ, well done. Thank you, ma'am.
My vice captain, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
We just received our guests now from India. So
India. They have arrived. Wow.
They have arrived, yes.
We thank God for Johnny Mercy.
Yeah, so we are trying to check them in now.
That is good. Thank you for the good job. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Look forward to receiving them at the district tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you, my DG.
Thank you. I'll end this now. Sure. Thank you and goodbye to all.